what I've got is a call to prayer. And I'm up here on behalf of the call committee. If you were here 2-3 weeks ago, we talked, Pastor Dave and Pastor Greg talked at that service, and we're at the point where we need to officially replace Pastor Kelly. You may say, we have a pastor. We have 2 pastors. Not officially, and Greg is totally on board with the way the church is going to handle this. In other words, we're just going to put it completely in God's hands. We think it's obvious, and if you go back and listen to Greg, if you can find that, you know exactly what service that was, but I think it would, if you're worried about how this situation is going, that might put your mind at ease. Because we totally want to be in God's will. We don't know what God has in store for Greg. We don't know what God has in store for us. And so the only way that we can find that out is to go through the process with lots and lots of prayer. And God's asking for God's will to be done. If you want to say, I pray that that be Greg, that's up to you. But please say God's will be done. And so to start off today, we would like, and hopefully until this process is done, we would like anybody who would like to join us, just like maybe over in this corner. Is there a baptism today?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the adult ed room, perhaps
adult
today?
Adult ed room then today.
Right there.
Just please join myself. Bill, are you going to be there too? Yep. He's also on the call committee. And we would just like people to come and surround this whole situation with prayer. If you can't join us on Sunday mornings, please, in your own personal prayer time, make this a priority to pray for. In the end, no matter what happens, if it's God's will, His blessing will be all over it, both for this church and for Greg. Mm-hmm. And so I just ask that after church, if you just pop in and spend a couple minutes with us, just praying, we'd really appreciate it. And every day throughout the next. Just to keep you up to date, the opening has now been posted where the committee has chosen to have it posted. And so they thought it'd be online probably in the next couple of days. And so be praying for these people that come to the sites and see it, and how the Holy Spirit will move in everybody's lives as they think about this position. So thank you very much. We'll keep you informed too.
Thanks, CJ. Appreciate it. And thanks for all who are on the call committee. We had a task force that met for a couple of times, about 8 or 9 people that pulled together the position itself, what that position would be, so that they could hand that to the call committee, so the call committee knew what they were hiring for when they put that out. And in terms of Greg and in terms of the process, you know, this is not a job. This is a call. And a call goes 2 ways. The church discerns and the person discerns. And it's just good to be very intentional about that process, and to pray together, and to look together to the movement of the Spirit. That's what Greg wants. That's what we want. And then we'll let God lead. And so we're grateful. We're grateful for your prayers, and we covet them. Please pray over the congregation and over Greg as we move forward with this process.